Western European socialism. Not socialism.
Every word of that
fascism
was just bleh to me.
So-
every single syllable was just like,
I
ugh.
went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right down where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big ugly West
Just look at your
Virginia.
ID. Are you the mayor?
Cause like even like out of context, it's just like big ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
It's
Nintendo
debatable.
absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these.
dude that? Cause you know you gotta wake up one day,
They just go,
20 years
"Oh,
later,
that move changed everything.
and I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get
inspired
better?
him. Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
The C
yourself.
was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. It's like, C- sir, your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You want the club making it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. Try his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate.
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Going for.
Early
Yes, it is.
adopter.
Exactly what we're going for.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried
Whoa.
to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember
You
that.
never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
The Wii U woman.
No, I already got it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
He posted it in chat.
Oh, okay. I can look at it. Yeah.
Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
Boys in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double because remember the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 339. I am finally done with work for the year. Boy, am I happy. I'm aware. I accept it, because I don't got work.
I do.
It's just, I save up as much vacation as I can for the end of the year, and then I take a little, because it refreshes January, I take a little bit in January. But it just reminded me of, like, school, of just, like, counting the days till winter break.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bitch, if you don't think that's me this year, you're fucking wrong. I got 20 days of vacation time now, and I've already scheduled Christmas break for a week. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I already know. Come the holiday next year, because I'm going to be the only motherfucker in my area for the office. This is already confirmed. As of Tuesday, I'm fucking alone until Monday.
Nice.
And Monday, there's half the office.
Nice.
I'm going to be bored out of my motherfucking mind.
So you need to lay, like, pranks and traps for all your coworkers
Yeah,
as they
Home
come
Alone
back.
Don't do that to them. I'll do it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Kind of want you
he's on
to.
vacation too. Fuck.
Kind of want you to.
You don't. I'm already known as the guy who just does not give a fuck. Don't put that on me. I started losing my shit the other day because something happened, office political wise, from the top for something I've been working on, and I'm just fucking angry. I don't realize how loud I've gotten. And my boss is like, Ralph, this is just how this works. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's fucking stupid. How the fuck do you tell me that all this shit makes so much sense to X, I, Z, Z, and then you saw one motherfucker that, no, we can't do that. Go fuck yourself. Next thing I know, I have like my boss's boss peering down the hallway like, tell us how you really fucking feel, Ralph.
I'm
I'm
shocked.
like, oh, was that that loud? Everyone's like, yeah.
You should never ask that question. You should never.
No.
No. So fun. That was the first time anybody had heard me with a raised voice, and it was brought up multiple times for the rest of that day. Like, Ralph, I've never heard you raise your voice before. And I'm like, yeah.
It is such a fascinating thing, and all of us probably have done this and have this. Your work persona versus your everyday persona. Boy, are they different people.
I'm a very different person. Entirely different.
Yep. All right.
I'm me, but with more niceties.
So not you
except
at all.
when except when I'm talking on the phone, that I have to really amp it up.
I'm more my actual self on the phone than I am with my rest of the office. Just because when I'm on the phone, I'm just like, why are you talking? If I have to talk to you, it's a problem.
There's times when I'm chatting with people and I realize, hey, this comment I'm making is pretty terse. Let me redo this.
Pull it
Yeah.
I've been told that my phone conversations get ornery very quickly.
That's a word.
If I
That's a
have to
good
talk
word.
to the phone, it's a
That's a
fucking
old
problem.
man word.
Yeah.
Welcome to the mid motherfucking West.
What do you mean? I am the Midwest.
No, you are in an urban fucking layout. Don't talk to me about that Midwest bullshit. You are as different from the Midwest as I am from here. It's a world of difference.
Disagree.
Motherfucker, if you came and sat in this fucking town and acted the way you do, you
Yeah.
get told the same shit.
That.
Yeah. Just in the middle of a town with a whiteboard. It's like, as so you can see this this passing ratio from the quarter.
Ralph, I think I see the difference just standing still where you work. So the attitude doesn't really.
There's only one. There's only one in the entire office.
Yeah, I would double it. Like we're not.
Yeah.
They start doing in replacement theory bullshit. They're coming in.
Diversity hire.
Yeah, taking us over. Mother, there's 3 in the state.
So he's also a project manager, so he's in charge of overseeing the reconstruction of damage sourced from hurricanes or construction and remodels of new stores. The amount of times he's been like accused of A, it's not possible you work here, and B, are you in the right place? I'm just like, oh my guy, that sucks so bad.
Isn't this the same? Was it one of the fun facts? Was it Wisconsin that had like it was something to do with like there's like a 2-story building that was the tallest building in the entire state or something? I forget what that was.
One escalator.
No, that was Wyoming.
Yes, Wyoming. Okay, never mind.
Wyoming. Not Wisconsin, Wyoming.
Gotcha.
I remember that fact just because I immediately DM'd my friends from Wyoming and went, "Is this fucking accurate?" And they went, "Oh, yo, other people outside of the state know about that. That's crazy." And I'm like,
All right.
and his wife slapped him and told him not to be excited about that kind of stuff. It's fun.
So before we get into the meat and bones, of course, I actually think I forgot to do it last time, but
You
the
did.
bi-weekly reminder, just because I don't know if we're gonna have a podcast next week.
The every once in a while reminder we decided to do this.
Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, get your vaccines and boosters, wear your masks in crowded indoor places, support Ukraine, support LGBTQ rights, support body autonomy, pay your employees what they are worth, fuck genocide, and be good to one another.
And go see Sonic 3. That's the new one for
Yeah,
the
you know-
intro.
you know what?
No.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Mhm.
Save your money.
Throw it in at the very end there. buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do we jump right into that? There is a few other things to talk about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is going to
Yeah,
take
did
the
you even watch
longest.
Sonic 3?
No, you watch it. I'm not gonna. Why would I watch it?
Are you going to watch it?
Sure.
Do you care about spoilers?
I can leave if y'all gotta talk.
Okay.
Mike's exact words before you guys joined were, if they haven't watched it, they're leaving.
Yeah, no, I've watched it. Of course, I watched it first night, first
Right.
showing. I took off work for
Empty
it.
theater. I dig it.
No.
Stretching out.
No.
Ah, yeah.
The theater was full for me.
Mhm.
And it was Friday at 9 o'clock.
I got one
Full.
movie theater. Chill out.
No, actually, I have 3 in my area. One at the mall, the one that I go to that's got the leather seats and everything. And then there's another one 10 minutes away from where I live.
For what purpose did we possibly need the leather seats comment? What did that add to anything?
It's comfy. It's a nice
Yep.
place. It's a nice one.
So, of course, for, in case people need reminding, there's a bet going on.
Can I really quick just say a little
Yes.
bit of bias that
Yes.
I really don't appreciate? The title is just Sonic 3. I think that's just leaning a little politically, don't you think, Mike?
I mean, I don't know what
There's
you're talking
something
about,
missing. It's not fair.
I'm wearing the shirt. I have the A clearly better than A- cinema score behind me. Why would you think I'm biased?
Equality is what we stand for here, most of all.
Isn't the story of Mufasa about inequality?
I don't
Yes.
know. I haven't seen it.
Why would I
watch Mufasa. What is
PG has invested in his part of the bet where his stakes matter. He's invested into.
I
You are being a passive loser.
$650 million. Ain't nothing I can do can help at this point.
Yeah,
Every
you gonna
vote
see it
matters,
10
DA.
times, and it ain't gonna do
I'm
nothing.
not pushing it over no edge.
Hey, if they see that one solo person walk into that empty theater, they may decide, man, maybe I should go to that. And now there's two people in
Again,
that scene.
you could be the
There you
Transformers
go.
1 dude. You could be him.
Yeah,
Too late.
yeah. It just opened, but it's too late.
I'm happy that it's getting good reviews.
Goodish.
And nobody's seeing it.
So,
Ain't nobody's
I
seeing
honestly think this weekend is really gonna tell what Mufasa does as a whole,
mhm.
because it feels like everybody, at least in America, went to go see Sonic this weekend.
They
But
did.
next weekend is
Word of mouth.
winter break and Christmas, so there's the opportunity to go see the Mufasa movie then, as opposed to opening weekend.
Hey, I heard it was actually pretty good. Yeah, I'll go and watch it.
Yeah. Those people aren't
Alternatively-
gonna push it over. You need the families. And that's what
Alternatively, you could also get that same reaction from people who want to go see Sonic 3 and just go, I'm traveling for the holidays this weekend. We can't go to the movies. And then next weekend, it quadruples its current earnings and just mountain climbs over the edge.
As much the money that Sonic makes does not matter to what Mufasa makes.
It does, actually.
I don't
It
think
does.
that it does.
I don't
think that it makes too big. I don't think that if it didn't come out this weekend and it was, let's say at the end of its run, it makes 400 million. If Sonic didn't come out, I don't think it would have pushed it over the edge.
I disagree.
Yep.
If Sonic had come out, let's just say 6 weeks earlier, that's 6 weeks since the last time you and your family have gone to the movies.
Mhm.
They may go to the movies at that point to go see Lion King. But now you're essentially having to make the decision of whether, because even just my ticket, popcorn and drink, was $26.
Yep.
So looking at a family of 3, you're probably spending $70, $80 to go to the theater. You're not going to want to do that 2 times, 3 times in a week or in a month.
Exactly.
I would if my kid wanted to.
You
Your
would go,
financials
we
aren't
can
gonna
go see
allow
this.
that, dude.
Yeah.
My financials are fine. I can afford $80 2 times.
With your kid?
I
Not
bought
all
this shirt. Look at the shirt.
You
It's
bought
a
that
great shirt.
You bought that shirt like 2 years ago.
For sports
See,
stuff.
Mike
I
could afford it. He
Came
just bought that
today.
shirt.
Came
Limited
today.
edition shirt. This was $160.
You gotta
Sure.
Remember that tax bracket differential for 65% of the country is about where you're currently at. Mike's an outlier. Mike makes a little over the average earned income.
Most
You-
way over. What do you mean? Low
No,
over.
he's just about a little over that. He's not that much above it.
I'm not claiming
Yes,
anything.
But BG, with your job, which pays pretty well, all things considered, you
It
should-
doesn't, but okay.
pays better than Walmart. But,
Yes.
but you can afford $80 times.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying,
But I
BG
also-
paid okay.
But I also do not have a car at the moment.
Sure.
Do not have to spend money on groceries for 4 or 5
Sure.
people at the moment.
You want the
Do
sole
not
income
have
earner.
to pay a mortgage or anything like that. Anything where I am only the breadwinner for myself as
Mhm.
opposed to for other people.
Absolutely.
So my financials, let's just say at the end of the day, I have $1,400 left over from my check just to spend on whatever I want to spend it on. That might go down to $300 in a family of 4.
Sure,
And I
but
may not
then-
have the $160 to spend that time.
But then we're also factoring in your significant other must be a stay-at-home, no breadwinner.
could be
which-
possible.
Could be possible,
It's
but
very
it could also not be possible. In which
Absolutely.
case, there's more money. In which case, we do get those 2 movies. In which case, there's not a significant amount, and therefore I win, and therefore Mufasa wins, and therefore I don't have to make a video.
No, you're making that video. You have no hope. for
We're
winning
also
that.
not
Yeah, I don't know why
factoring
you
in excuse me, we're also not factoring in the Disney adults. and we can talk about every single family dynamic.
I'll say
Oh,
this,
dude.
I'm shocked you haven't watched it yet, considering you might need to watch make that video.
Oh, it's not a might.
Shut up.
There's no might. PG.
I'm just currently in art mode right now, where I'm doing things that I really, really like, and then my mind thinks of other things, and I'm like, "Ooh, I want to get to that, so I need to finish this right now, and then move on to that other thing." Because that's been happening for the last 2 or 3 art things that I've been doing, and so I haven't really had that sit down and do something else for a second.
I will say this is not great. This domestic, especially considering that Mufasa had more theaters. The price per theater is actually kind of crazy.
So yeah, let's go
This
over
is
that.
First day.
This is first weekend for America.
We have the
bad,
international
bro.
numbers too.
Yeah, it's
International, I'm not counting at the moment because Sonic doesn't really open internationally until Christmas.
I think that lends more credence to Sonic's numbers, though.
Shut up.
bad. It does. It does, though.
So
Sonic's more popular internationally.
Oh, that face is not great.
No, dude, it's bad.
I'm just gonna show this headline just because this is a headline
It's good.
from the Hollywood Reporter. Box office: Sonic 3 bounds over the hedge with $62 million opening. Mufasa limps to $35 million.
So this is a holiday opening weekend. Sonic doubled.
Anybody want to take a crack at what Lion King 2019 made?
Oh, we
$191.
looked it up.
191.
domestically.
I forgot what it was.
191.
191.
191.
What?
191, homie. 191. Yeah, buddy, you cooked. You have no hope. It is over.
That's over 5 times as high.
I know math, BG.
So
It's
I don't think you
over.
understand. That's significantly less than the original.
Over.
So the
That's a
Over.
noteworthy
I
drop.
believe the global box offices. So Sonic
Oof.
took in right around 120 million global box office, with again the asterisk of it's not open everywhere in the world. I'm pretty sure Australia hasn't opened yet, and there's a couple of other bigger territories that have not opened yet, but some have. Lion
It
King,
doesn't
I
open till
believe, was like
Christmas.
87-ish. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ralph.
Mhm.
I know you looked it up. It was
87 for the Mufasa.
internationally, globally.
Oh, that's
So you have, and
incorrect.
Lion King, or sorry, Mufasa opened everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hey, how much did Craven make so far?
Oh no.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Globally,
Yeah, buddy.
it
Yeah,
has
buddy.
made $42 million.
Yes. I'm so happy that Sony is finally giving up.
The
It makes
estimated
me so
the
happy.
estimated global total for Mufasa right now is 122 million.
Yep. Sonic's was 160, Mike.
Oh, okay. My bad. The quote that I have must be talking about
Lion
Mufasa.
King,
even though I
Lion King.
Googled.
Mufasa did 87 internationally, 35 here.
Gotcha.
God, it feels
Okay, pause.
great. Dramatic effect.
Let's pull this back a little bit.
All right.
Wonka at the end of its lifespan.
Oh,
made a
don't do this. Don't do this.
We have to. We have to. There's comparing and contrasting that can't be done here.
Yeah.
And this is a legitimate way to figure out box office, all right? So chill out and drink your whatever. Now, Wonka at the end of his lifespan made a little under 700 mil. On the first weekend domestically, 39 mil.
I am looking
Still under
at
800.
I'm looking at its competition at the time.
Well, calm down. Calm down. Let's just accept this fact first.
No.
And just move forward with the knowledge.
No.
that
So
things
many
are happening in the
asterisks
right direction.
after the fact.
I told you not to do this. I told you not to do this. I've looked that metric up because one of the websites brought it up. It is not worth looking into. It is not equivalent. It is just not equivalent.
Okay.
You have no hope. Sonic is going to beat this thing.
There's hope.
There's
To
always hope.
There's always
No.
hope.
And right now there's hope.
December 15th it came out. What came out around that?
And that's also right near the holidays.
Yep. Chicken Run, which did nothing. Rebel Moon,
which did amazingly.
Okay.
Fantastic. Numbers upon
Fiction,
numbers.
The Family Plan. I don't even remember this movie. Finest Kind, The Zone of Interest, City of Love, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Migration, Anyone But You, The Iron Claw, Fraud, Last Session,
$1 billion movie,
The Color Purple, The Boys in the Boat, Ferrari,
Boys in the Boat,
Good Grief,
That's what
Craig Before the Creek, The Oath, The Cello, Our Son, Diary of a Whippy Kid, Christmas, Origin, Poor Thing, Waitress, Abigail. There's basically no
point. You're
family
just
films in all of December.
Diary of a Whippy Kid. What are you talking about? Chill out.
This made
no. You said there were basically none.
There are basically none. I didn't say there were zero. I said there were basically none. There was no competition. Oh no, this is a Disney Plus one.
Well,
that doesn't count.
That's not.
I'm talking about theatrical releases.
That's not what we're. Did you say that?
Oh my god!
Chicken Run.
Netflix.
Come on. Whatever. It's fine. Aquaman was a fun family romp.
Was celebrated family figure Amber Heard, of course.
Yep, Migration was one. That did very well.
Yeah.
That did pretty well.
Calm down.
Yeah, you need to accept that it's over and you're making this video.
Oh, but what did Wonka make internationally that weekend?
Mike, what's the cutoff for this?
That's up to them. They're the ones that made the bet.
I'd say main theatrical run. Like once it starts getting down to 3-digit theaters,
if in 2 months it's at 300 million, like what are we doing here?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Okay. All right. So Mike, February 22nd, 2 months from now. That's the end of this. Let's call it there.
2
months. February 22nd. Mark it down.
I think it's going to be before that.
But that's the hard end. You can call it before then. But February 22nd, that is when all bets are off and we are closing.
1 week before the U.S. direct theatrical release, it made
you just missed DA's incredible amount of copium. He is trying so hard to find any way to have a belief system put in that Mufasa will reach what it needs to reach so he doesn't have to make this video.
Do you remember what that reach is, DA?
Legs are a legitimate thing.
Yes.
And
we're going to get to that unknown. We haven't gotten there yet.
It's not over until we close this.
Do you remember what the total was that you needed?
What was it?
800.
Was it 7 or 8?
800. I have 800.
Is doable.
Nah.
Anything is doable.
Yes.
2 billion is doable if all of a sudden everyone in the world just went, "Hey, yo, Mufasa," though.
And that's fine. And
it's about believability. It is not believable.
We have a good record of something with similar showings. And it's also fairly well rated. Yep.
It's not fairly well rated.
It did 5 times worse than its original film.
But it's also a
5
prequel.
times.
It's also a prequel that is of a beloved property. It's a lot of similarities here.
That's it.
It's coming out around the holidays. There were a lot of competition that we both had in the one.
Let's not do that.
A lot of competition.
Let's not do that part.
Big legs. So we're moving forward positively.
This sounds like they had us in the.
You're not.
This sounds like they had us in the first half, but if he was actually talking at halftime, and then they get crushed in the second half too. This is what this is sounding like.
Absolutely.
So what this is sounding.
It's not even fair.
I have hope based upon Wonka.
Is there like a choir in your head right now of like, I have hope?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's not. It's fucking TV static. He is desperately trying to fill the noise. It's not happening, homie. It's over. You're making that video. BG is in the clear. He made this bet not knowing that Sonic was going to be his saving grace. And then Sonic came in out of nowhere and RKO'd your hopes and dreams into the table and ended your whole career. It's over.
Perfectly
Mick Foley style.
It's over. Where it began. 35 million opening weekend when its predecessor did 191. Dude, you can.
When do you feel like
it was always gonna do worse than the original?
Always.
King. Always.
5 times?
When do you feel like you're gonna lose that hope?
Third week. Once we see the drop.
Third
If
week,
it's 39,
yeah, no New Year's, no
Yeah.
post New Year's is that.
because we'll see the drop or how much it goes up next
New
week.
Year, no.
And
So
then
next weekend will be the decider. Why? Everyone will be back from the holidays. Christmas is over. Pre-New Year's, kids are off from school. This is the time families will be going out.
No.
I think so.
I'm counting up till the end of that New Year's. So January 6th might be a whole new one for you, buddy. But January 6th is the one I'm looking at because that's
exactly that is
kids will still.
Whoa! That is not where we are. That is not where we are. Holy shit! That's where we are.
We're moving past it.
Dude, you never had a prayer, bro.
Woo, boy!
Your people have a holiday to celebrate.
So kids will be off until that Monday. So they might go to that last. Hey, y'all are going back to school. Let's go to the movies.
Mommy and Daddy got to go to the Capitol. Like,
got a little unfinished business to attend to.
go with Uncle Craig to the movies. He got one leg. He can't make the march.
Let's watch a real American movie about an African lion.
Let's go watch this hedgehog walk fast.
Boy,
He goes blonde. It's good.
He's hoping so much for Mufasa.
The copium
It's
is
just-
strong, dude.
Look at his shirt.
Cope.
The
Raw cope.
That's why I want to see the drop off.
Which is
That's
fair.
all.
That
And
shirt has
next week's
garbage
not gonna
on it.
Tell us too much.
get it? You get it? Because his name, his
Yeah,
before
I
name is.
understand, Michael. But it's gonna tell us a lot, and I don't think the next week, this upcoming weekend, is gonna tell us much. 'cause
I
it's still
think
the
this
holidays.
upcoming weekend will tell us a lot, but not the entire story.
And that's where the third one comes in, and that's where you will see me in a completely different mood. Because right now,
His
it's
shirt
just
will
like
just have
hopeful
a noose
optimist.
attached to it.
It's done.
Just be a noose in a stool.
Yeah, that's what we're going to see when you turn the camera on for the cast. It's just a noose and a stool in front of the camera.
We here at 2200 do not condone.
He could have been holding things up. Anything could happen with a noose and a stool.
You know, I can't even. I also.
Anything can happen.
I can't even say like the joke like, haha, in game. There's no games here. It's just four dumbasses.
I have hope.
All right.
Hey, you know what? Whatever allows you to have hope, you cling to that until it is brutally fucking murdered, like the dead lion that Mufasa eventually becomes.
And then I will gracefully accept it and move forward as positively as possible.
Have you
And
gracefully
make your
accepted
video.
the One Piece one yet?
No. Because I have no evidence that that's going to happen.
They showed the script.
That's fine. They can show whatever script they want.
He said low count is it.
Okay, but that don't mean that all the things that we said was going to be in it, which is the bet itself, is going to be in it.
What if it's all in the trailer?
News time!
What was it? I need
If
you
it's
to
just
walk
like
over the
you
news
get
and
a
just have that
glimpse
with
of
you.
Dragon, you get a glimpse of Smoker, and it's just Luffy standing in front of the platform in the trailer.
That's
just
it.
done. Done.
Alfonso,
what's the One Piece one again?
DA bets
What he
BG
just said.
$50 that season 2 will not feature Logtown, and we have specifically Luffy standing in front of the platform where Gold Roger was executed, Smoker, Dragon. We have those 3 things listed.
Okay.
Alfonso, if Mufasa does not make 800 million or is not on track to make 800 million, DA will have to make a reaction video.
No,
For the film.
scripted.
A scripted
Scripted
video
analysis
essay.
video.
Yeah, a scripted analysis of the film itself, which we all know he hates A, making content, and B, reviewing things. So
It would be
He's all
terrible if
misery.
that's the first scripted thing we do on our Terrible Toys analysis.
Don't worry.
Oh, you've gotten along with your.
No, but
he's still he's not going to have to
I-
do. Oh yeah, and positive. It's got to be on a positive note. That's true. Yes.
Was it positive?
Was
No,
Yeah.
I just
Read
said
that-
video essay. That's all I
Okay.
have.
Oh,
Yeah.
but I already have my thoughts about what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Okay.
Should it come to pass?
was there a video length mentioned?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it would be right to do.
We're
Like, it
both-
has to be.
We understand.
Yeah,
the assignment.
we're the competition bros. Neither of us would cheat the other out of a well-earned victory.
Yeah, making a short or something.
Yeah, no. It is, and we both have pride in our work, such that it is. So I would not want to put an inferior product under the
Get
ALX.
started on the script, DA.
Shut up, all of you. Shut up. Watch the movie and shut. Hey, you want to tease me? Why don't you help me and watch the movie? Hey, DA, why don't you watch the movie? Well, I'm not really interested, if I'm being honest.
I would honestly find it very funny if it would just like a 6-second YouTube short of just like DA in front of a green screen with the poster behind him and just like, this movie sucks, and then just hard cuts.
I can see him doing it.
Okay.
DA going to do a 10-page essay sheet.
Yeah. So before we talk about the Sonic movie, few other things to talk about. We can kind of go through some of them pretty quickly.
Shouldn't we do that first, so we can bring
Yes.
DA in, and then
Yes.
he can do. He doesn't have to come back awkwardly for the. Or you could
Facts.
look up.
That's what I'm saying. Do everything else first and then Sonic. So he doesn't have to.
I was saying the reverse of that. Do
No,
Sonic first.
Sonic
and
now.
then-
You just leave and come back just for the facts, Mike.
That's true. That's true.
You can
Okay.
come back and take part of the conversation. DA,
right.
get the fuck out of here.
There you
I
go.
was thinking the reverse way,
Yeah,
Nah,
I was,
leave.
that's how we typically do it.
because that's what happened with Deadpool.
Yeah, again, that's
Because
how
it was
we
just like, all right,
typically do it.
DA's gone, and then because now I gotta shuffle back in after
Yeah.
my crying session.
Yep, that's the
Good.
beautiful. That's the beautiful part of it.
Go to the script.
They can start writing the script while you're gone.
All right.
Oh,
Spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
live and learn. It's so good.
They had to play it twice.
Yeah,
They
best,
played it,
Good.
they stopped it, and then they played it again.
yeah, like easily the best one by far. There's no
Hands
ifs,
down.
ands, or buts about it. That IGN reviewer's on fucking crack. I don't.
Oh, he's smoking something, dude.
Yeah.
That fight near the end with Sonic and Shadow made me really think if they wanted to, they could make a Dragon Ball movie.
Same thoughts. Literally same thoughts, 1-to-1.
The Superman punch into just the whole effects. All of the action choreography in this movie in general was absurdly good.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Fire.
The chase scene in the beginning with the motorcycle weaving through traffic, all that stuff. The fight scene between Shadow.
Just Shadow, just pick up the gunplay, dude. Like it worked. There was no part of anything that seemed off. When it came to the action choreography, it worked.
Also, just the special effects in general definitely took a step up this movie.
Oh, 1,000%. You
all-
can tell the budget was upgraded.
all
You can tell.
the animal people were looking a lot better, a lot more fluid. Jim Carrey
Just-
having the time of his life.
Carrie,
Yeah,
that man.
There was somebody that said something like, Jim Carrey excels at mid-budget comedies, and they don't really make those anymore. So this is like the closest he can get.
Mhm.
Is just being a mid-budget comedy character in a high-budget action movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it with 2 characters,
Yeah.
which is
The dance scene was really fucking good.
Dude,
Yeah, crazy
I-
good.
The laser light show.
I think I knew how special this movie was going to be. And this is gonna sound weird, but when they showed Shadow walking through the rain, I thought I just saw Keanu Reeves. I thought it was just John Wick right there walking in that fucking rain, dude. I'm like, this is gonna be an insane movie. There's nothing about this that they're gonna miss. And I was right.
Yep. Jim. Also, he, the kids movie. There's going to be kids humor, but then there's like a couple of lines here and there that like will sneak into a kids movie that'll just make you go like, oh. And the line that got me was, when they're in the gravity room where the last key is, and it's like, I can't believe this. I know a woman in the military. I was like, oh!
Whole theater lost their shit. Whole theater.
And it didn't help it was Jessica Jones
the hype
too.
Moments. True. But the hype moments that everyone was expecting to be hype, at least in my theater, were there.
Mhm.
When all those things were hit, when all the boxes were checked, theater was bonkers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When Shadow was on the motorcycle, had the gun, people popping the fuck off. When Shadow started fucking TPing and OKOing motherfucking soldiers, lost just everyone losing their shit. When Maria got the and just everybody was just like, they did the thing. Everyone's like, shut the fuck up, bro. But before we get any deeper into it, I do have one thing I want to bring in. So before the movie even starts, right? We have the coming attractions. And again, my theater is packed. So, but next to me is this couple, this fucking, I don't know, early 20s, late teens college couple, like fucking boyfriend, girlfriend. And the girlfriend throughout the entire movie was like the most emotionally reactive of everyone in the theater. Like she was bouncing in her seat for things. And I knew what I was going to be in for with her next to me this entire movie, because when they were doing the coming attractions and Stitch popped up, she stood up, put her hands in her face and went, oh my fucking God, no! Not Stitch!
Good for her.
Lost it in rage. She sat down almost crying, like, they can't do this to him.
Oh, for sure they can. They'll do whatever they can to anybody
And then-
your childhood. Here's your
Legitimately.
childhood.
It was probably the moment I knew what my theater experience was going to be, and it was, but I wasn't mad because I was expecting it for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But I just, that set the tone, and I don't think I'll ever forget that. But the movie
So
was incredible.
and it's just like, this isn't, as the meme is, absolute cinema in the traditional sense.
No.
But this is a movie like directly catered to its audience. So many little tidbits here and there. One of the things where I was just like super happy about. So when they're doing the little montage of like Shadow hanging out with Maria, they're watching like the little horror movie, and it's the Terror of the Bile Lizard. That is the final boss of Sonic Adventure 2. So they even snuck like that little tidbit in. Some of the musical cues. There's like in some of the songs, like very subtly, there's harkens back to some other music, and then there's some more overt things like Live and Learn. One of the songs is basically a direct cover of the final ending theme of Sonic Adventure 2, which is like this like orchestral, very uplifting piece. When Sonic is running around London, where he's like seeing the sights and what have you, there are slight musical cues in the score of City Escape. I think I may have heard like a few things here and there from like some other Shadow music, like Supporting Me and a few other things, but just like Easter eggs abound all over the place in this movie for like people that are very keen and like watchful. Some people like, there's even some like stuff that people are like equating to memes. I didn't know about this, but apparently like there's like a meme where Shadow's like really into Latina women. And they had that Latina soap opera that they kept cutting back to.
Yep. There was a lot of meme callouts. The Hot Topic thing, that's from a meme too. It's from a YouTuber video that's super popular about fucking Sonic Adventure. There were so many.
There's like
It
one
was so good.
there's like one thing that I don't know if it's a call out or not. There's this old Flash animation from way back in the day called Nazo Unleashed. And it was just like, there was this character that was hinted at in the Sonic X anime that they never revealed, and then a dude made a Flash animation, like a 3-part Flash animation, basically introducing this character. It was Sonic meets Dragon Ball, basically. And there's like this one move that Tails and Knuckles do, where Tails grabs Knuckles' arm, he spins around real fast and launches him. Tails does that to Sonic in this movie. I'm like, is that maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's actually been in anything real. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, I could keep gushing. And then the mid-credit scene. So they hit all the story beats in terms of the kind of the main Sonic Adventure 2. Shadow starts as enemy, becomes friend. The turn that Jim Carrey does as Gerald, because again,
dude,
like people kind of forget that Jim Carrey is just a good actor. Like,
For sure.
he's a funny guy, but he's also a really good actor. So, you know, when Gerald is trying to get what he needs, he's all happy, family, yada yada. But the moment he has his stuff, you're no Maria. Just like, I don't need you anymore. You are dead to me.
That
You are
delivery
nothing.
was fucking cold. Like, that was cold. And then the entire speech he gives as Ivo.
Mm-hmm. Which he
Oh,
almost does the
God.
patented Eggman, I've come to make an announcement to the world.
I really wish he was going to do it, dude. But
Which
still amazing.
at the end of the day, Eggman has, in like comics and games and what have you, has come back from worse. He even mentions cloning in the movie, so like, and that's happened in fictional Sonic lore before. So
Well, I mean, if the end credit scene, the final one, holds weight, then he's fine.
yep. So we'll see.
Because Homeboy's good.
Because like seeming like, so at the end of the movie, when they divert they divert the Eclipse cannon, Shadow basically pushes.
Took off the rings.
Again, stupid
Took
like
off the
thing
fucking
that's like
rings.
only in the games that most people don't even know what the fuck it is. Shadow has limiters that he wears on his wrists that holds back his full potential and full power. They just threw that in. They didn't need to do that. They did it just for the lulz.
And they didn't say a fucking thing about it. They just did it.
Pushes the space station out of the way. Space station blows up. Seemingly, Dr. Robotnik and Shadow dead. Post-credit scene shows a crater. It shows one of the limiters, and then you see Shadow's foot come in, grab the limiter, and then so Shadow's alive.
Now, here's the thing, is that people are also saying, well, that might be Shadow's clone finding his ring that crash landed. But people are forgetting that in the Shadow game, Robotnik tells Shadow he's not a clone, he just lost his memories when that happened, when he, air quotes, died. He's not a clone. So they might do the whole clone fake out thing too, but the lore is already there to establish it's not going to be a clone. He's not actually a clone. So your cloning bit may come into play, but in a different way. It may be a good fake out.
Oh no, I'm saying the cloning for Robotnik.
No, I know, but I'm saying that might be a thing that they use.
Mm-hmm.
They would have set that up there for Shadow to be the clone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They could easily do that.
So then we get to, so seemingly Eggman dead. We get to mid-credit scene. Ending is of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles having a race. Sonic completely overshoots the goal, going too fast. Everything Green Hills is in like what? Wyoming, I think it's supposed to be in.
Maine.
No. It's east. It's like central to West Coast. Because they drive to California in the first movie in like a day. That ain't happening from Maine. So he overshoots, and then
Oh, it's
basically
Montana. Fucking hell.
Okay. So very much overshoots, and there's only really one big villain left in Sonic lore. I was expecting it to be this. Metal Sonic appears, and it's a little mini army of Metal Sonics, which are made by Eggman, and usually there's a main Metal Sonic that is basically running the Eggman Empire for Eggman until some MacGuffin brings Eggman back, is usually how that goes. There's also the plot of Sonic Heroes, where they have Neo Metal Sonic and then turns into, yada yada this, yada yada that. And then, as Sonic is surrounded by a bunch of Metal Sonics, you see the Pico Hammer come into frame, knock out all the stuff, and we get our girl, Amy Rose. She looks fucking awesome.
No voice.
No voice yet.
Not yet. We didn't get that for Shadow either.
I saw the worst suggestion online today.
Oh,
And that
no.
was.
Aquafina.
Oh,
Hell
I
no.
hate that.
Hell no.
I'd be so mad.
Hell no.
I'd be so
I wouldn't go
upset.
see the fourth one. Legitimately.
No.
I wouldn't
hate
blame
that
you.
Woman as an actress.
Yeah.
I hate
Same.
her.
Same. I don't like her.
But so yeah,
I don't
no
know who I'd want to play her. I don't. But there's infinitely better options. Like I would accept a Scarlett Johansson, even though she's in everything. I would accept what's her name right now? The other one that's in everything. She was
You're
Arrow's
thinking-
protege.
you're thinking Zendaya, I thought was
No,
my
fuck
first
no,
thought.
no.
But my thought was Trolls. I'm forgetting her name.
No, the girl from the Hawkeye TV series.
Y'all
Oh.
suck.
Haley
bad at names.
Steinfeld.
Yeah, her. She's in everything right now, but I would also accept that. Like, just please make it somebody fun, somebody who's got like the energy to handle an Amy.
I would like
Please.
someone with a lighter cadenced voice.
Yeah.
Which the person
Amy's
that
really girly.
Yeah,
the person that I am thinking of is Anna Kendrick. That I can see.
yeah, I could see that.
Mm-hmm. That would-
Just give it to fucking what's her name? Never mind. I can't remember who it is now.
Fifth, what's her name in the past 2 minutes?
Dude, I can't. I'm terrible with names. You know this.
That's the thing. Amy has had so many voice actresses. There's not really a, hey, this is Amy voice actress, the way it was for Tails at the very least.
Yeah, just like there's been a lot of Tails actors and actresses, but like this last one has just like stuck so well. It's like, you are Tails. But yeah, so we have Amy in the next movie, Metal Sonic. Could throw in Rouge the Bat for funsies.
I absolutely
I think she'll be there.
You could
I
almost
wouldn't
go
be
like
shocked.
go ahead.
Go ahead, EG.
I wouldn't be shocked if they did like a team thing where Amy leads a team of characters that we know from Sonic. So we don't get that big, hey, here's Big the Cat. Like, nobody cares about that. He's
Well,
just part of an ensemble that Amy leads.
What are they
mean, they
gonna
already
What are
kind
they
of-
gonna do with Big the Cat though? They can't do what they did in the games.
Again,
So-
Big the Cat was just an example.
I know,
It could be
I know.
anyone.
I just, if they bring him in, you can't have him be.
They already
You can't do
hinted
that.
at Omega. They already hinted at Omega. At the opening of the film, when Shadow breaks free, on the console, the gun soldiers are looking at, there is a model of E123 Omega. So he's already been fucking put in the universe. He's already there as a character that exists in that world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what that means, because if they have a model of him on the console, then he's already got some name to him. But if that's just a fucking research, who knows? But the model exists and it's in the movie already. So I think Omega's going to be in 4. For sure.
It's
If
either,
Amy's
like-
there, Omega might be there. That
I
means
almost
Rouge is
think
definitely gonna be
they introduced like all the girls. Is my thought.
there. cream cheese and everything. Yeah.
You bring in Amy, you bring in Cream, you bring in Rouge, and then maybe Blaze is the only question mark because that could be like a potential 5th movie with Silver.
No, they don't do that. Yeah, we're not going to see that kind of shit. No way.
Not in this movie. Not in this movie.
No.
I'm just saying that's probably if we were to get a Blaze the Cat, it would be whenever they decide to want to introduce Silver.
Correct. I think we'll get Omega. I think we'll get more of Amy. I think we'll get Cream. I
think Meme, that would be another good Paramount series. You introduce the detective agency.
Oh, true.
With Charmy, SBO.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Vector? Vector the Crocodile? I think that's right.
Yep.
Yep. That would be a fun little stream series.
And they also they made the Chows the mascots, but does that mean they're real?
Also, as I was thinking about this movie, of course there's a lot of plot contrivances and just random little things. So if I were to go with the finest tooth comb that you could nitpick about this movie, the one thing that I just thought of, I'm they're in Tokyo, Japan, and there are very American children talking to you look like a Pokemon. Are you Detective Pikachu? I'm just they're in Tokyo.
I mean, hey.
It was just again, means nothing in the grand scheme.
I will say,
I just found that funny.
The Pikachu thing happened. The theater popped off at that too. That was fucking great. Making Pokemon canon in the world. Fuck yeah, let's go. Absolutely.
But But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and we already know it's being made. It's already been announced. Sonic 4 is happening, coming in 2027.
There was never
Impossible not to.
Yeah. No, it's American as Japan, baby.
I loved everything about this movie. Was it perfect? No.
Of course not.
Was it absolutely amazing to me? Yes. I grew up playing every fucking Sonic game. I stopped playing after Adventure 2 Battle just because I didn't have the console anymore to play it. Once the Wii came out, I no longer had the means to play Nintendo games because all I had was up to there. But I still love it. They're doing everything so far justice. I hope in whatever I would love to see them do what was it, Chaos? From Sonic Adventure. I think that's where they should go in the next movie as the main bad. Which I think is what they could be bringing Amy in to bring in.
You got Metal already, man.
Mm-hmm.
You go Metal before you go.
Bad. He's not going to be the big bad.
I think you do Metal as.
I was talking to my brother about this, but it might just be that you've got your main Metal Sonic who is a big bad, but then you've got the mini Sonic of Metal Sonics are just like the Chitauri from Avengers, who are meant to be just a wall of people and fodder. But Metal Sonic could be the big bad. It's
just because, totally again, possible. Sonic Heroes, he was the big bad. Neo Metal Sonic was the big bad.
I don't think he'll be the big bad. I hope it's Chaos.
I think Chaos could have his whole thing dedicated to him. He doesn't need a Metal Sonic below him.
But the thing is, I hope that, because the thing about the Sonic movies is there's always that MacGuffin villain. There's always one. This is probably how it's also going to play. It's the same theme. It's rinse repeat. Metal Sonic will be there because we're going to think, oh, it's something about Metal Sonic, and then Chaos will end up being the big bad, just like Gerald Robotnik was the big bad for this movie. It wasn't, that's just how this is going to play.
Mr. Iovino, would you like to make a bet on this?
No, I don't bet. I'm not stupid.
Coward!
I'm offering up money and just nothing.
I don't gamble.
Nothing.
I do not gamble. That's actually a hard, fast rule for me. I do not gamble on anything, ever. I get shit for it at work. I don't gamble. I won't. I don't do it.
All right.
All I hear is coward.
You may. That's fine.
We call it DA back in.
I guess just to summarize, action great. Best video game movie?
Easily.
I would say yes.
Easily. Name a better one, BG.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Movie.
What do you like?
Movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can you let me think?
No,
I'm
come
going
on.
through the superhero. I mean, the video
No,
game movie.
It's gotta be tip of your brain. Come on. If it's not
It
instant
can't
reaction,
be.
it's not better. If it's not instant, it's not better. Moving on. BG's got nothing.
Okay. What's the best album?
Best
Oh,
album
not
of all
best
time?
album. Not best album. Oh, not
Panic
quick
Broadcast.
enough. Not best
Panic
album.
Broadcast. Panic
What?
Broadcast. Panic Broadcast. Soilwork. Panic
Unbelievable.
Broadcast.
I
Not even a
took too long.
hesitation.
have
Because
mine.
you were
but
yelling. You didn't be able to speak.
Nah.
I have.
I'm ready to
Exactly.
speak. I'm ready to speak. You're still thinking. Don't come
Nah.
at me. Don't come at me. I had an answer ready.
Nah.
Instantly.
I was right.
The Panic
I was
Broadcast.
right.
I was
Good. Nope.
But
You want to bet on it?
No.
action,
No, I don't.
action in this movie is great. It is an homage to Sonic fans. There's so many little nuggets here and there. Great
0 out
action.
of 10. Mike, what do you give it?
9.
DG.
8.
8.5. I
And
think
then-
it dragged in certain places where it didn't need to, but other than that, fine.
And it's,
Everything
obviously
I wanted, I got.
has the kids movie stuff where it needs to, but you do also see the acting chops of just about everybody involved because there are serious moments throughout.
Okay,
Sonic and
One
Knuckles.
I
Okay.
have one problem.
Mm.
I wanted Tom to die. I wanted Tom to die there to actually give gravitas to Sonic. That would have been the one cool thing they could have done that would have made sense in that moment to put Sonic and Shadow on a level playing field and show Sonic actually choosing to be Sonic.
I mean,
And that would have
but
been better.
he did.
I would have liked it better.
No.
Tom's not dead.
Okay, even if he's not dead, he still did the same things regardless
True.
of death.
I'm not-
and he
that's
didn't
what-
even know if he was
it's a
going to
nitpick.
be. Oh, he didn't even know
Yeah.
if he was going to be okay. He's talking about he's fighting for his life. It was
Yeah.
after the battle that he. Yeah, no.
No, I
it
agree.
was
I
fine.
agree. I agree. I agree. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm saying it's a nitpick. I would have preferred if he would have died. Because also at that point, you could have then let Sonic go and be his own thing, and now he's not rooted in a family. He has his newfound family in Knuckles and Tails, and eventually Amy and Waterfalls from there. I would have liked that kind of progression to go forward. Obviously, it's not where they're going with that. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it. It's just a nitpick of where I would have liked to see the story go
I
instead.
feel like you would have
That's
to bump that up to a PG-13.
Yeah,
probably-
again, I'm not saying I expected that. It's just that is the one. If I had to actually gun to my head say I wanted one thing changed, that would have been it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just again, last little final bit, but just seeing like the obviously the humorous side and what have you, but then seeing like when Sonic was angry, seeing Ben Schwartz's acting chops there, Knuckles in terms of just like their little confrontation. That was like a really good scene. I
Oh,
really
when
liked that
Knuckles
scene a
backed
lot.
Down and didn't choose violence, dude.
Yeah,
That
was
hit.
great.
That hit, man. I was like, oh my god, they're doing this so good.
Also, I
Who
need
was the
to.
humans in the movie.
Yeah, the humans are
yeah,
good.
I'm not saying they're bad. There's no human.
There's
hate.
someone just like the
It's
human
just-
hate is crazy.
Yeah, no,
I need to double check. I didn't actually like look for it when I was watching it. So they have Wade guarding the Master Emerald. And he's on the roof of a building, and they like to throw in little references on like buildings and stuff, and I just wasn't as keen on looking for it. If that building had any like reference to Angel Island and he was on the roof of it, I want to double check that just because that
No, I
in the
think it was
games
just the sheriff's office, wasn't it?
again, probably, but I want to like
I think it
go
was.
back and see just because they like to do that. The coffee shop that Agent Stone was working at in the last movie was
Yeah.
the Mean Bean, Robotnik Mean Bean machine. So I want to go back because like if the Master Emerald was being guarded on top of Angel Island, I would have
No,
liked
I think
that.
I think it said Green Hills Sheriff's Office.
All
But
right. Well,
you check it out. Let me know if
yeah,
you, if you
we'll
saw
see.
that.
I might go see the movie again tomorrow. We shall
Hey,
see.
that works for me.
I was thinking of going to see it too, or possibly going to see Wicked. I don't know. Haven't made a decision yet.
As long as it's not Mufasa.
I
It's
am not
not
seeing.
Mufasa.
Dude, I would have gone to see that movie just to say how bad it is. But now I will not put a cent towards that thing's fucking income
Beautiful.
at all, just to spite DA.
All right. We should be good to let him in now.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very good
Good
movie. I want a physical release or just high quality footage of that Shadow and Sonic fight scene.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait. The moment that thing is streaming, I'm watching it again.
I even forgot too when they're flying towards the space station. Those are the gun robots from the games.
Yep.
All right, stop talking. He's here.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way to
I know.
say it.
And
The
then
fact that
Snape
Mufasa has
kills
no chance.
Dumbledore. Can you
I
believe?
mean, Sonic just sucker punched that motherfucker. It was ugly. He killed that man. I can't believe he killed that
You
man.
can stop with that. It's over. It's the O. Big homie. It's the
right.
Big O. Big
So,
O.
Going through a couple of
They also
different
did the
things.
pose. Yes, they did.
Obviously we've been talking about Sonic for so long. Honestly, the real important thing we need to talk about is Skibidi Toilet is now in Fortnite, guys. Can you believe it?
I do like that
Mike,
the Gary
I
Vaughn
wish I
dude
could
was
slap
just
you.
like, hey, I'm not gonna sue. I'm a 42-year-old man. I don't care.
Plus, it's all about it was a mod of a thing and with other people's assets, so he doesn't really have the rights to it. Maybe the
Mod of
idea,
the mod.
But then they shouldn't have the rights to it to sell it.
you would think they would have just, at the very least, for courtesy's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's in the grain, they're going to make money off it because they can. That's how corporations work. That's what capitalism is as a understanding. Which is why people are rising up and killing more CEOs. I mean, this is just what's happening in the world right now. Did you hear another one got stabbed?
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just the
No
late stage capitalism is going the thing.
No opinion that
This is
can
doing
be
the thing.
shown on the internet from me.
Late stage capitalism is being late stage capitalism. That's just
Yeah.
people are going to do what people are going to do.
What y'all give Sonic?
8.59.
Hey DA, what did you get? Oh, you haven't seen it yet. You should go watch Sonic and pay
What you
towards
give
Sonic.
Mufasa?
Solid 9. Totally worth the $80.
Also, on the note of Sonic, there is a little bit of a legal battle going on right now.
Oh yeah.
The writer of the song Live and Learn is now suing Sega because he has rights to the song, and there have been a lot of uses of the song that he is not aware of. Bunch of like side projects and what have you, notably Smash. He never signed the rights to having it be in any of the Smash Bros. Games. And just stuff that he wasn't aware of, which is like on one hand shocking, but the guy who is the singer of the band Crush 40, the whole band's purpose was they were all 40-year-olds and they wanted to crush being 40 years old, man, and make cool music. So he's like 60-ish now. So you think about that, it's like he's not paying attention to any of the gaming stuff besides anything that he is directly notified of. He did give consent and got commission for what's in the movie. So that is the thing that's happening.
But at the same time, does he have a royalty you need to...
It was stipulated in his contract. It was just a writing credit, but then it extended beyond that, and he made sure to get that extension in writing.
That sounds douchey.
Corporations are going to corporation?
Yeah. Contracts, corporation's gonna corporate, sue to get your money.
Just got to live and learn, guys. It's just how it goes.
That lawsuit's hanging on the edge of tomorrow. From the works of yesterday.
Nobody's doing that.
Just watch Mufasa.
There's nobody doing that.
Watch Mufasa in theaters now on this weekend.
No. Literally no one.
Then we had a trailer. DA was mentioning a lot about hope earlier, and I wanted to segue during that point, but we got a trailer.
But I couldn't.
Yeah, trailer for the new Superman movie. Boy, dude, I see one little post here and there of like anything about this movie or anything in comparison to the Snyderverse. That is just a popcorn,
dude.
of the comment section, just like, just
let them
watching the
fight.
chaos unfold.
These Snyder Bros are fucking insane.
They're insufferable is a better word.
Not even. No, I think they're insane. I think there is something fundamentally wrong with their way of thinking.
It's just another one of those instances of people attaching their personality to a piece of media.
Which is totally
Yeah.
fine, but you
No,
got
it's
the
not.
thing you
No,
wanted.
it's not.
You won.
No, it's not. Never
Which
let
not
something
fine,
become
but
your entire
understandable.
personality. No,
Not
never
entire,
let-
but no, not
that's
entire.
that's
but
what they
part.
are. That's what they're doing. Because this isn't their thing, and people are seeing this as a direct attack against their thing because this is who they are. They attach their entire personality to something that they enjoy. It's a toxic fucking mindset people get into way too often nowadays. It's not okay. I'm
no
sorry, but I'm
longer-
just
I
gonna
never
have to.
said it was okay.
Yeah,
I said which
yeah.
is fine, which means I understand that aspect of it, not condoning it. And now I don't remember my point.
It's
Then it
just
wasn't-
a circle
then it
of
wasn't the
life when
point.
you think about it. And the rules
Wasn't
are
the
so
point.
all.
Yep, you're right. It's very.
Whenever someone talks about Superman, they should be prepared for whatever comes.
Yeah, just give them the old Hakuna Matata, really.
Mm. This is really the future or Futurama smoke. Or no, it's Family Guy. It's Family Guy, but Mufasa.
Sometimes the jokes just they got to go fast. It's fine.
Yeah. But so we had the trailer. It was really good. I love the breed of dog that they chose for Crypto. It's just a doofy looking dog.
It's based off of Gunn's real dog.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks
too much shown.
I disagree. I think because even though there was quite a bit shown, nothing is known and nothing is really shown.
Sure, but just the fact that there is Guy Gardner,
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Terrific.
he looks amazing
He looks terrific.
in like his hideousness.
Comic accurate, and it's just like, yeah, this is what he looks like. We're not updating this.
Yeah.
Big Godzilla monster.
Kaiju.
Hawk Girl.
Yeah, Hawk Girl. It's
But
Metamorpho.
it's clear that Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, and Green Lantern are all part of the same team. So it's not necessarily them as individuals as much as Superman is a person that more than likely, however he's doing things, they don't approve of.
no. My whole thing is let things be surprises.
But people already know all of these.
No, the people that know it.
But even then, what is the positive of being a surprise that Hawk Girl's in the movie?
Just like, oh, there's the Hawk Girl. It's
Okay, and what does that do?
it is a why the purpose to have her in there is you could just say the same thing of just like that. Why even have her in there if it's not going to be any type of pop or anything good?
It could get people interested that don't know she's in there to see that she's going to be in it.
But if you're in there,
Mhm.
you're in there for the Superman thing. You're like, hey, yo, it's Superman, and then you get more stuff. You go, oh, it's.
But it could also be that, hey, I am okay with Superman, but hey, Guy Gardner's here, Hawk Girl's here, Mr. Terrific's here. Maybe I'll go
Well,
see
ain't
it.
nobody a fan of all four of them muffins.
No, but it might be enough to push them over the edge of going to see it.
I don't think that just knowing that they're in there would push them over the edge.
Then why would
You know,
just seeing them on screen make you pop? If knowing they're in there wouldn't push you
No.
over.
you're already in there, so you're already in
Mhm.
it, and you're lessening your movie experience.
Would
You're
you
lessening-
pop?
Can I finish my point? You're lessening your movie experience because you already know that this person is coming in. You can already theory craft in your mind what their role is going to be. Thus, going into the movie with preconceived notions about where it could go instead of just experiencing it and then new things come and then it breaks your expectations.
But then couldn't you also just have a lot of fun with that aspect of it? Because
Sure.
eventually you're going to get the regular trailers, which are going to show basically what they're here for,
No.
what they're doing, and such and such.
Yeah, there's all sorts of those people.
Would you pop for Mr. Terrific?
No, because I'm not a comic person.
Then
But that's, no, it's just the symptom of movie trailers as a whole.
I'll say this as a whole, as
Because
with crypto, people are like, I fucking hate it. Because
sure,
like, and that's crazy to me. They're just like, the dog made it unbelievable or whatever.
Yep.
but Chainsaw Man, they just had a
Don't
trailer.
do trade Chainsaw
No,
Man.
it just goes into that. Spoilers for Chainsaw Man. 2-1, here we go.
Also, Alfonso, I don't know, man. This looks pretty comic book accurate to me.
Oh,
It's
for sure.
supposed to be bad.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you
yeah.
should see the Guy Gardner is based off of. It's
No,
like
yeah.
1 for 1.
I have it up on stream right now.
Guy Gardner.
No, Guy Gardner sucks. Y'all gotta understand, Guy Gardner is a piece of garbage.
But
Gardner's garbage.
I understand that you need to get people in with the action and stuff like that. But there is one girl shown in the trailer, and then there is one girl fighting. And you just go, well, I wonder who that is. I wonder what's going on there.
Lois Lane?
No, a Chainsaw Man.
Oh, Chainsaw Man. Okay,
That's my point.
sorry,
Before
I
we
forgot.
get
Yeah.
So just, and I, like I said, I understand that you the action thing is what the people want, but it's just too much for me.
I disagree, especially for a teaser. All it is meant to do is, hey, here's a thing that might interest you. Hey, here's a thing. I'm not telling you basically anything about what any of this is meaning. Here's just things that might
We
interest
just
you.
have different perspectives on this. thing.
Indeedy
And
do.
that's why the channel is over.
And that's why one of us bets correctly and the other doesn't.
But yeah, just again, putting the hope back into a character that's basically all about it.
I will say I don't, and I said this on Blue Sky too. I really don't like how the sun plays into the framing of certain scenes, because it really feels heavy-handed when you've got like the pod can't hug and it's just the sun and the lens flare and all of that.
Mhm.
And you also have it playing into it when Lois turns around. It's just like, okay, I get it. The sun, brightness, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like the whole thing he's leaning into, though. So I kind of get it at the same time.
It just feels
Like-
very heavy-handed. That's my whole thing.
But I think that's on purpose. Because let's face
yeah,
it,
and I don't
the
like
Snyder
it.
thing, the dark grittiness of Snyder's whole thing was also deliberate as well.
The
So
issue
he-
isn't lack of understanding; it's lack of light.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I also see where he's coming from. He's trying to fight fire with fire.
It's not the lack of understanding. I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
I don't like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, I get you. I know you get it. I'm agreeing with you.
But let him
Yeah.
reiterate that you don't understand.
No, but that's the
agree.
point. Yeah, I understand. It's the point.
Yeah, agreed. What's the problem here? I'm not seeing the
Nothing, I
problem.
guess.
You
No,
circle jerked agreed with him like 5 times.
Circle of Life, Mufasa, Lion King.
Nah,
Please.
nah. All
Yeah, he's
6
just
of our
gonna make
viewers.
our first scripted video is just gonna be him going, "Please go see Mufasa."
At that point, it's over. His scripted video he's making, it's for that movie. He's not
And why
putting
it'll
anything out.
be in 1 million views on it.
Why did this hit?
Dude, if your scripted bullshit Mufasa video is what takes that channel into viralness, I don't think I would be able to mentally accept life is real. I
would
wouldn't
hate
be
it
able to be
with
okay.
all my heart. I would hate it.
With every fiber of my being, I would be depressed. You'd have to put grippy socks on me. I'd be suicidal. It'd be bad.
Okay, and then the last little bit to talk about, just kind of try and breeze through most of this. The Game Awards happen. Quite honestly, the best Game Awards that we've
Hands
had.
down. Hands
Just to quote the beginning of we did a little watch along. To quote the beginning of the stream, I had negative hopes for it because like the last 2 years, the big blockbuster announcements were the Fast and the Furious game and then the Avatar game.
Oh, did that come out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
both did.
I know the Avatar one did.
Yep. It did nothing. Quite literally nothing. They start with The Witcher 4, which would have blown those 2 years' last announcements out of the water. I was like, okay.
Woke.
Anyways.
I think I knew they were paying more attention to this year when we start the stream up and we just see an armed militia guarding the stage.
You ain't getting past us this year.
Like nobody was charging that podium this year.
In terms of
put down like a child in a Call of Duty lobby, it just
Yep.
would have been unfucking safe.
I guess in terms of like winners and what have you, Astrobot kind of like mops the floor with everybody, including Best Family Game, which like that's kind of usually Nintendo's category, and they beat Nintendo with their own game.
And they won Best in Show, and Wukong Dev's big crying. They said they had wrote an acceptance speech like 3 years prior.
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? Like, and I think it was I can't remember, Alana maybe, who said that she saw them crying, like legitimately crying.
Yeah, it was
when
Lana
they didn't
Pierce.
win.
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy bars.
Yeah. Other like I guess not surprised, but like there was the best adaptation, which there were only like 2 choices really. There was Arcane and then Fallout, and then Fallout won. I was expecting Arcane too, but
I'm sorry. I think Arcane should have won that hand over fist. Now, the only way I think that Fallout wins is if they were judging it as a faithful adaptation to the source materials lore. I see Fallout winning there because Arcane was a complete AU deviation.
mm-hmm.
So if that was the metric, sure, I get it. But when it comes to just quality, Arcane, like it's not even a fair competition.
I just love the fact that the actress basically was going to walk up there no matter who won.
Oh yeah.
She was in Fallout, and then she was Jinx
name?
in Arcane. I'm not
Something
remembering her
Purnell.
name.
Fuck. Because I mean, yeah, she had it unlocked, but that's what you do when you're in everything. It's fine.
Yeah.
I love Purnell.
But you know, other various winners and what have you. But the announcements in general were really good. The biggest surprise one for me was the that I'm actually like really excited to play was the Metroidvania Pac-Man inspired game.
Yep.
Weird.
It's weird, but it
Based off
looks
of the final
really
level.
cool.
It's based off that final level episode, which is very cool.
It's, you know, gritty Castlevania style Metroidvania game, and then you just have this floating Pac-Man spirit that then can get possessed by like a devil and turn into a gigantic demon Pac-Man spirit that eats everything. I'm just like, because, you know, it's like, you know, a different take on this classic franchise. I'm like, that's a Pac-Man floating next to him. And then it's just like, this looks sick as shit. I want to play this.
I just want my Slay the Spire 2.
Oh yeah.
They show gameplay. I'm in there.
I have a bunch of buddies that really enjoy the first one too, so they're excited.
The Dragoon announcement was fucking really
You
surprising.
can stop this bullshit. You can stop with this. Hey, where's Dot Hat? Suck it.
I know. I was hoping, dude. There were 2 fake out moments. I saw Bando Namkai. I'm like, please? Please?
Y'all both on copium.
I'm not getting it.
We have Day of the Diver DLC expansion.
No, new game.
I think
That was a new game.
New expansion. It's literally listed as new expansion.
I said I thought that was standalone.
Nope. New Power World expansion. There's the Pac-Man game.
Godhand might actually happen because Capcom's like, hey, we're trying to revive a bunch of old IPs, ones we haven't used in decades. And Onimusha was the first, and it's like, hey, maybe we get a Power Stone. Maybe we do get a Rival School. Maybe we do get a God Hand. Who knows?
There was a
New Power Stone would be fucking amazing.
Thick as
I
Thieves.
would love
So
it.
good.
Thick as
So
Thieves, which is like a multiplayer. You both have there's multiple people that have to sneak in and steal a thing, and they're competing against each other. Turok coming back from the dead. New Sonic Racing.
Third person Turok is weird.
Yeah.
Yes. Agree.
Yeah.
Might as well just did a Dino Crisis and just co-opted the tape.
Two new projects by RGG. We have the return of Virtua Fighter, brand new Virtua Fighter, and then a new project called Project Century. Don't really
Game looks
know
amazing.
anything about it. Maybe they're making a new Dragon Engine finally.
I mean,
Instead
it's a new Yakuza game, essentially based in pre-World War II Japan, I believe, 1920s, 1930s Japan. Is that
1915.
15. Okay, so post World War One. No. Wow. Okay.
First look at Borderlands 4.
Ugh. Ugh.
It looks like Borderlands.
All you can hope for.
We had
I don't like the design so far.
Yeah, the designs are kind of boring.
Yeah.
But they said less potty humor and fart jokes and stuff like that, which people are happy about. And I was always just like, whatever. I shoot wins.
But man, the worst part of it is the lead dev is like, there will be no Gen Alpha or Gen Z humor in the game. If somebody tried to add in a skibbity toilet, I would have dropped the project. I'm like, damn, homie.
Their humor is weird.
Boy, our humor was weird.
Absolutely. But our humor was just like, hey, this is kind of random. Here's a fart.
Dude, I'm sorry. Our
We're
shit
the
was
generation of YouTube poops. I can't
Yeah.
give us any
No.
credit.
No. Our shit was bad, bro. Our shit was
Hey,
fucking
what
bad.
we had was look at my horse is amazing. That's been hilarious. And you're the man now, dogs.
Then we had YouTube poops. Just because you didn't watch them,
I was never into
that's
the YouTube
fine.
world.
But that is a part of our generation.
And that is.
The balls
Yeah.
on a nerd is hilarious.
It doesn't make any
I'm
fucking sense.
I'm just
homie.
saying, you kind of have to accept everything. When we generalize Gen Z, we have to generalize us and what was our stupid humor. And that was
Our
there.
shit was just as
But I
bad.
feel like the worst of our humor would be amongst the top of their humor. I
That's
feel
how
like
it
they would
goes, dude.
love,
Every generational change.
I don't.
That's
necessarily-
everyone.
What was the humor pre us?
That would be our parents' generation's humor, which was just offensive humor on purpose.
I don't know if it was that.
That's what I remember heavily.
Maybe violence as humor.
I just
Stuff
remember
like
just
Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes.
Well,
offensive on purpose was just like, it was sold as like blunt force comedy. Like that kind of was like the main joke.
if you look at the sitcoms of the age, it was
Yeah.
Sort of rough and tumble husband and nice wife.
Demure.
Subservient.
Like, it's
Why
just,
can't we go back? Shut the
Mm.
up.
like,
Anyways.
we all said the same shit.
Best Borderland games is 2 in terms of the gameplay and the story. My favorite is probably Tiny Tina. That was a lot of fun.
That was the Dungeons and Dragons one, right?
I don't care.
Yes, it was.
People aren't watching Mufasa, and here I am.
You're not
Holding
watching
the
Mufasa.
flag. Oh, I'm
And
also not watching Mufasa, but
I am people.
oh, it's me.
I fly the flag, but I'm also the problem.
It's the meme with the dude with the eyebrow. Y'all should watch Mufasa. Did you watch Mufasa?
There's stuff announced at the Game Awards. Tekken got its first guest fighter. It is not Tifa. People were upset. We got Clive from Final Fantasy.
The rumor was Ichiban.
Also, a rumor of Ichigo.
Yeah.
I heard that one too.
I was super hyped for Ichiban.
There still could be.
disappointed.
Hey, dude,
Nah.
if Ichigo would have been announced, that would have been interesting.
It's
You
never.
can't
It's
come out the gate with this fart.
It's
This
never
is
gonna be
This
Kiryu.
is Byleth in energy.
Yeah.
Where it's just like,
Yeah, Violet is fine as like your fifth main character. You can't come out with this filth.
But this is the new main character from the new Final Fantasy game. He's huge.
Put him in Soul Calibur. Nobody's gonna remember this mother in 3 years.
they already had a Final Fantasy representation in the last game. You think they would either
Yep.
move to another franchise or go back in time to a character that people would want more? You've already done the new Final Fantasy thing.
I will say, to his credit, the voice actor for Clive, when they announced it, he made like a YouTube short or like some kind of like social media thing, dressed up as Tifa. He's also a big jacked dude. Dressed up
Bizarre
as...
is hilarious.
I love that.
So I just, at the very least, it's like he's aware of what the fans wanted, and at least he's being like fun about it.
Well, you're not gonna say no to a paycheck. Like,
Yep.
he made money off it. That's what the whole point is.
Yep. We have a PC port for Final Fantasy Rebirth. The devs are already like, please don't make naughty mods
They're already made.
on deaf ears.
Already made.
Just
Just like with fucking Marvel Rivals.
Yep.
Already made.
Outer Worlds
Oh, yeah, I saw a
2.
Squirrel girl.
People were fiending for that.
Dude,
Shut down the day that model came out.
the last thing Overwatch had was porn, and then the models are very detailed. It's like, well,
Boy, have you seen them? I have looked at these things. They are not lying. They did everything.
extensively for
Yes.
for short
research
bursts.
purposes. for research purposes, but no, detailed.
Mm.
Very detailed.
Other announcements, we have The Outer Worlds 2. I still need to play through the first one. It's on my ever-growing list of backlog. We have a reboot of Onimusha, which when we were watching the live stream, it's like I see Capcom and I see like the like demons and what have you. I'm like, and I couldn't remember. I'm like, does Capcom make Onimusha? And literally a second later,
That's crazy.
I'm like, Onimusha. I'm like, okay, yes, they do.
He did that like 3 times. He's like, did they make this? They apparently do.
Split Fiction, which is the new Joseph Ferris game, guy who made It Takes Two,
Good.
looks stupid good.
Look good.
We still need to play his games. The Dispatch, which is like the superhero dispatch game with just a bunch of different voice actors. The Laura Bailey, Aaron Paul little bit, which I found decently. I got a chuckle out of it.
And I want that game.
Oh, that game looks fun.
That seems you coded. That seems very you coded.
Yeah, they got me. They got your boy.
New Mafia.
Yeah,
The
Mafia Origins.
A new game from the creator of Shadow of the Colossus, The Last Guardian. Little tidbit that they showed. Give it to me. In my fucking veins. I cannot wait for this game. That is a Fumito Ueda. Dude makes art, and I want more of it. Probably not going to see it for another 15 years, because that's what happened to The Last Guardian.
This is
But-
2 years ago.
What?
I'm looking at the Fast and the Furious game.
Oh.
I'm gonna mute us really quick.
Okay. We have the Elden Ring co-op game, Elden Ring Night Rain, which is a standalone game that has been announced as such.
Yep. Just co-op.
We had
And you have to play it 3-player or 1-player. No intermediate 2-player.
interesting. Did not know that.
Yep.
We got a announcement that Okami 2 is being made. Beloved cult classic franchise from Capcom
It's not
again.
2, it's Okami's sequel. They might name it still.
Okay. And then the last thing that was announced was a brand new IP from Naughty Dog. Intergalactic.
Woke.
Sponsored
No,
by.
the fucking fallout from that one was instant. People were like, Western game versus Asian game, and it's Stellar Blade versus this main character from Intergalactic. I'm sitting there like, hey, you're making an apples to oranges comparison, friend. But I mean, whatever, man.
But also sponsored by Porsche and Sony and Adidas, and I think there's one more in there that I'm forgetting.
So I actually don't know if this is like an actual thing where it's about sponsors or if it's just the theme, because it's very early 90s television coded where there was just a lot of placement. So it might not be hand over fist, hammer to head product placement. It might just be an homage to the 90s retro wave synth look.
I will always remember the Alan Wake DLC with Nokia. That was just like the phone dropped out of his hand, spun around, landed face down just to say Nokia. He held there by like 3 seconds and then he picked it up. I will never forget.
Scratch on it. What a fine phone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's product placement or if it's just legitimate. Like, this is just the theme. It's late 90s wave synth. Like, this is just how it's going to be. Late 80s, sorry. Late 80s future retro, whatever the fuck it's called. That aesthetic.
Cowboy Bebop coded.
Exactly. So if it's actual product placement, that's kind of fucked, but I will hold out judgment for now. Because I thought the same thing until I did some reading, and I'm like, okay, hold on, let's wait and see what happens with this.
But at the very least, even though, as memes pointing out in chat, PC port for Last of Us 2 got announced, it's not The Last of Us 2. Something potentially different. We shall see. But yeah,
Wait for the new season of The Last of Us to pop out. That series.
A lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
There was also a really cool featurette of this dude who basically, during the end, like, the record loss of jobs in the industry, made this resource and managed to, at the very least, get a couple thousand people new jobs. Based on his resources
leader
alone.
of Larian?
No, Amir Satvat, who made his own. They did a whole feature on him during the thing where he made that online resource.
Because there was also that whole speech that the owner of Larian did that pretty much shit on the way the entire dev community works for game making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was great too.
that was a great one.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make great games, keep your fucking teams that care about making great games. Don't worry about bottom lines. Don't worry about profit margins. Make a great game and holy fuck, you make money. Isn't that weird? Dude, that entire speech just fucking had me by the throat. And it makes me happy to see the internet just taking it and just throwing it at fucking game dev CEOs like, hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass. Hey, dumbass.
But that's also just not necessarily true all the time, because let's just say Mufasa's a great movie. It's not making the money that it should be making. So not everything that's good is necessarily rewarded. That's all. That's all. So
do we have 100 facts?
1-to-1.
Do we have 100
Fact
100 fun facts about Mufasa? Is that? Did you try?
Lion King.
I forgot about the facts, and I scrambled like 10 minutes ago. I got 30 facts about kings.
My
King
name
factor,
is.
that's like, it was produced by
30.
Elton John. It's like, guys.
I'll
Uno.
go 7. 1, 7, 24, 30.
I hate you, DA.
What?
Muffin Mike! He's not putting Mufasa in the title. I gotta represent somehow.
1,
Hey,
7,
ain't nobody
15,
Holding
believes
us
24,
down.
30. 1, 7,
Nobody
15,
believes.
24, 30.
To be fair, if I put Mufasa in the title, it would have been the fucked up spelling that we had in our Facebook chat.
Mugasa. There
Mugasa.
were so many things when I looked up Mugasa. I guess it's a pretty common name in Africa. Number 7.
Oh,
7.
In 2015, a man named Joel King married a woman named Ashley Burger. Burger King learned about this and paid for the wedding.
But they couldn't play my man that was retiring. Hey, that motherfucker gift bag, but here go your wedding.
You get a voucher for a free Whopper.
Did they cater it? Please. Burger
Like Trump.
King
Wedding.
wedding.
I want a picture of the Burger King
Yes.
with that whole fucking spread. Like,
Let's see.
Partake
Oh
of-
my!
they did.
They got
Wait,
this up.
wait.
Oh no! No!
Did you find the wedding picture too? Did you find the wedding picture?
I did.
What's up, Mike?
Hold
Look
on,
this up,
it's on the. It's a video. Is like Burger King
Look at this
wedding.
cuff link. They gave him a Burger King cuff link. This is a walking ad. Dude, I would be embarrassed. I would be
If your full
embarrassed.
fucking wedding was paid for,
Weddings cost?
yeah.
Mom, you
But you gotta look
suck and you jive.
But
Yes.
you gotta look at that
No.
forever.
And your
This is
special
our
day was
wedding.
paid for.
But when your
Completely.
kids are like, hey, mom, can I see your wedding dress? And it's got a BK logo on the hem? I
Oh, you
can't be
own that.
rocking with this.
Nah, you rock that. You own that. You live that. You respect that.
I
1000%.
respect nothing.
Okay,
know.
here we go.
I'm swallowing my pride.
Yeah, I'll swallow my pride. See, he
No, you
gets
swallow
it.
that burger, cuck.
Got the cuff link.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
a King
dude.
King for you.
They have
That-
Burger King mason jars,
That-
socks,
Dude,
undershirts with the
I'm in.
crowns.
I'm
The
in.
socks.
That's correct. That's a
I
little
am
too much.
In. Nah, I'm in. That is, I'm so
They
in
all
for
got
that.
proud. Who could be proud to be here?
Dude, everyone's fucking having a time, homie.
No.
You know that bar was open. You know BK had
Oh,
that
yeah,
bar
for sure.
open.
There better have been
Oh,
a fountain
dude,
machine there. Like,
This guy and this guy are not rocking it.
Yeah, they do not care about this.
said that guy right here, third from the left.
Nah. Oh yeah, he's not into it either. We were talking about when they had to rip open
No,
their
I'm gonna-
shirts.
Oh.
I'm gonna put this in the
Same guy. Same guy there.
Oh, yeah, second from the
he's
left on the
not
bottom.
Into this.
Second left, the bottom. Second left, bottom.
All the way to the right. My man's right there. He's having none of it.
Top right. He is in a world of pain.
That is a McDonald's boy.
Nah, that's a Wendy's man. He wants a Baconator.
It isn't fresh. It was frozen. Oh man. That is
I would've done
Really
that in a heartbeat,
funny.
homie.
that is
Heartbeat.
really funny.
You paying for my wedding? I don't got to go into any debt. I will put them burger socks on, fam. You get
Yeah, you put the socks on, I guess, man. You gotta.
Hey, how about you just don't have an extravagant wedding?
Nah. Good luck. Good luck. Homie, good luck.
All
When
right.
you find that girl and it comes down to that time, good
Okay,
fucking luck.
But my girl should not be. Yeah, let's BK code our wedding.
Dude, if she gets to have the wedding of her dreams, there's just some BK
I
fucking
can't
shit everywhere.
imagine anybody's wedding of their dream is
They were.
BK coded.
They were fucking in it. They did it. They took the money, didn't they? They did it. They did it.
My dream.
That's not your
is Taco
dream.
Bell coded.
Legally change your name to Taco. try and find someone
King
named
Taco.
Or Taco King. Either one.
No, it's Taco John's. Do you guys have Taco John's?
No.
That's a place. That's
We
a
got
real
Del
place.
Taco.
Yeah.
No, look up Taco John's, bro. Look this up.
I don't know if I want.
It's a Wisconsin taco joint. It's called Taco John's. It
Okay.
is the Taco Bell of the
Why would
Midwest.
you ask if we have it?
Why?
I don't know where else it is.
Taco Bell. I don't care about no Taco John.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
You
yes,
just-
I do.
Easier to find somebody with the last name John. If you change your name to Taco, you find someone with the last name John, you get Taco John's to field your wedding.
There's
There you
I
go,
priced
Chico.
out the Taco Bell wedding. It's actually pretty affordable.
There are 3 in Ohio.
There you go. I've never been to
Uh,
it, so I can't tell you if it's good or not.
none in Michigan.
Yep, 0 in Michigan.
Taco John's.
All right. Anyways, with that, we'll be wrapping up this stream. I may stream tomorrow. Maybe. Am I gonna? I might stream earlier Tuesday. Just because I'll be leaving from here to go visit my family for Christmas. So if
Couldn't be me.
yeah,
Couldn't be me.
No.
and then no streams basically
Have fun
until
with family, Mike.
I will. I'm not gonna be
Go to
guilty.
see a parental figure for a holiday.
I'm not gonna be guilted anymore.
Couldn't be me. Can't
God,
imagine it.
Can't imagine.
Just throwing it in our face every time you
State of
can.
you.
No
Unbelievable.
fucking consideration.
Potentially a
Just the
pod.
family status of the
Potentially a podcast on Sunday.
Guys, where am I going? Oh, well, I'm gonna go see my family. How was your holiday, guys? Do anything? Nah, not really. Well,
How
my
are your parents
family-
doing? My parents are doing great and still breathing. It's a great day to be me.
Hey, do we need to go to our fireplace where our
Our-
parents are
Our
hanging?
cat knocked over our mom's ashes. I missed my Mufasa showing because I was sweeping her up. 2 tragedies in one day.
Mike had to pick up his drunk dad. It's totally the same.
They had to pick our dad off the ground.
This is how Simba felt, huh?
Thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the podcast of stuff. Maybe no episode next week. Maybe I'll just intentionally not get home. You know.
Hey, that's fine.
See, guys, he's
We're
gonna abandon
developing
us
plans.
because he's got parents to stay with.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
want to
you just-
spend a little bit more time with your family, you do that. That's your prerogative,
Don't
Mike.
let us guilt you.
Yeah, you've got the privilege of breathing parents. Why don't you
Yeah.
just rock it?
Yeah. We'll just keep ours in our thoughts and dreams, Mike. It's fine. Go do you.
We'll see you guys maybe next week.
Mufasa.
Sonic.
Mufasa
Bye.
needs your
Sonic.
help.
Sonic.